God's Prescription for Healing, Chapter 1, An Intelligent Design and Designer, written by Dr. James P. Gills. John Milton says, "Beauty is nature's brag and must be shown in courts, at feasts, and high solemnities, where most may wonder at its workmanship." Page 1. The next time you turn your eyes to the sky, consider the marvel of migrating birds. Each one is a real Olympian by our standards. It is difficult to truly appreciate their tremendous annual accomplishments. Some birds fly an amazing distance. For example, the pectoral sandpiper flies 16,000 kilometers from Alaska to Tierra del Fuego in South America and back again each year. There is also the unexplained miracle of navigation that brings the Laysan albatross home to within 13 inches of the nest that it vacated prior to leaving for the winter. Do you believe that? Some species of migratory birds travel 200 to 400 miles a day at occasional altitudes of 10,000 feet. Experiments have also shown that migratory species naturally orient themselves by the steady stars rather than the revolving moon and planets. They demonstrate this tendency even if they have been raised indoors and are seeing the night sky for the first time. With additional talents for appropriate energy consumption and the advantageous use of wind directions, these birds clearly demonstrate intelligence within their construction. Our attempts to explain all of this are sadly inadequate. That is because these birds are physical evidence of the intelligence and intentions of a divine designer. There are 4 things which are little on the earth, but they are exceedingly wise. The ants are a people not strong, yet they prepare their food in the summer. The rock badgers are a feeble folk, yet they make their homes in the crags. The locusts have no king, yet they all advance in ranks. The spider skillfully grasps with its hands, and it is in kings' palaces. This is Proverbs 30, verses 24 through 28. The intelligence has wholly unique expressions in every kind of creature on the planet. It is an intelligence constructed into the angles of bodies and the aptitudes of brains. It begins with a molecular intelligence that makes life as an aardvark possible for the aardvark, but also very different from the life of the accountant. This divine intelligence is ricocheted into all the individual cells that originate from a single one. It is an intelligence that oversees and conducts the most colossal, perplexing, and rousing chorus in existence. That ultimate symphony is the breathing, heaving, extravagant economy of life on this planet. The more carefully we look, then, the more directly we are introduced to the sophistication of a design that is responsible for all things. The science of our present age is finally exposing this. Significant details are evident at the cellular level in dimensions of nanometers. That's billionths of a meter. Wow, that's amazing. So, while mysteries of nature, such as the Milky Way, whale sonar, or the improbable flight of bumblebees captivate us, we are mostly concerned with the basis of our own nature and our place in the universe. So, turning to the human body, we find the most astonishing proof of ingenuity, wisdom, and complexity woven into natural design. And we see that most clearly in the genetic code of a single all-generating zygote. For generations, prevailing scientific theories have chosen to describe the phenomenon of life as the product of frigid physical forces and biochemical accident. Any competing concept of direction and design in nature has been ridiculed as superstition by these theories of evolution. However, a concept of design and expression of deep wisdom can now be understood to be a scientific principle. Within a single cell is the revelation of the truth that underlies all nature, including you and me. The human body represents a scientific revelation of the presence and personality of an intelligent designer of great wisdom who loves and heals. You were designed, and that means that you are full of meaning and purpose. Within this meaning and purpose are all the reasons to be alive and to stay alive. The designer has a plan for you that includes awesome mechanisms for maintenance. The design of the human body provides countless powerful means to respond to injury and disease. The provisions for proper, precise, and efficient operation within you and in each individual expose the design and the prescription for healing. This is God's first gift of healing to us, as Dr. Gills puts it. Through an exploration of disease and the design for healing, you can find the hand of the designer. Through that discovery, you will be able to understand the purpose and meaning of your structure and more, your meaning and purpose in life. And so, not only is it useful to recognize and understand the natural design of your body to promote your health and healing, it is a responsibility. As each of us recognizes that responsibility, we can learn to gratefully acknowledge our health as our greatest earthly wealth. Nothing could be dearer. Also, there we may look for the glorious face of the Creator and full appreciation of His gift. So remember God's prescription for healing. The human body represents a scientific revelation of the presence and personality of an intelligent designer of great wisdom who loves and heals. Amen.